Good morning everyone, Z here. I'll be showing you how I set up my store in the weekend, and today we're going to be loading up some of these microgreen growing containers into my Shopify store. We've started keeping chickens since about March, and we've just gotten a little chicken crazy. So over the weekend, we had a crazy idea to set up an online shop, and here it is. I'm going to be doing this unscripted and live, so you'll see how easy it is to set one up. So this online shop is built on Shopify, and I'm using a free trial, and it is in fact pretty inexpensive. For now anyway, it's $1 for 6 months just to get you started. So when you log into Shopify, it presents you with a dashboard where you can click through your orders, your products, your customers, and a few other things. It's not too intimidating. It's the first time I'm doing it, and I managed to set it up within a day. For the products, I'm using DSers, which is a dropshipping platform. So let me show you how to get those microgreen containers into my shop. The first thing you need to do is, let me step back a little bit. The reason we set up this online store is to share with other chicken hobby enthusiasts our journey, and to share with them the products that we've used in our journey. We found it pretty difficult, to be honest, to find locally sourced products. There are only like a couple of pet stores that specialize in chickens. So over the past 5 months, we've been buying things online, and we thought, wouldn't it be great to have everything in one place, just to make it easy for people wanting to get into rearing some poultry. So in our shop, we have a blurb about us, because it's not only about the products, but it's about our journey as well. So we'll be blogging and sharing our journey about keeping chickens on this page. Even little snippets about like discovering our first egg. What was that like? How did we feel? And things like how do we set up our coop with a holiday vibe? How do we make sure that our chickens were safe and dry? And even sharing things like the Wi-Fi cameras we're using to spy on our chickens when we're at work, when we're away from home. And so we've got products ranging from feeders to solar automatic chicken doors to heaters to playpens that we used when they were chicks, and then we sort of flipped them around and turned them into some shady cover, and we put them in the chicken run, and the chickens really seem to love that. We've got collections, so the products are arranged into collections. As I mentioned, the Wi-Fi cameras that we're using are really great. It's just a super simple website to be able to get these chicken rearing supplies in New Zealand, which we found to be pretty hard. So anyway, jumping back to how we got the products into Shopify. So we're using an app called DSers, and the product I actually sourced from Temu, but there are different options. I know some people are against these overseas suppliers that sell things really cheap and of cheap quality, but we've actually tested the products, and so we're kind of putting our stamp on it. So anyway, that's a separate debate about where we source our products from. This is more about how you get set up in Shopify with DSers. So the first thing we need to do is go to the product and then grab the URL, the link, then go into this tab called the Supplier Optimiser, paste the link in there, and click on search, and you want to find a supplier that is reliable. So normally what I like to do is actually sort by rating, and the rating is not only the only figure you need to be aware of. You also need to be aware of the number of sales, because some of these suppliers, even though they're new, might have fabricated ratings, like getting their mates to do the ratings, and you want to make sure that they've been established and been there for a long time. So it looks like this supplier over here with a 4.9 star rating has got almost 2,000 sales. So if you want to just click into the product just to verify that it is indeed the same item, and now you notice that this item is on another platform, AliExpress, even though the product that I used was from Temu, but it is absolutely the same product. They're using the same imagery, they're using the same descriptions over there. So and it's got really good reviews, 5-star reviews, 2,000 sales, 150 reviews. So you can certainly trust this product. So once you click on the product, when it pops up there, the next thing you want to do is simply click on Add to DSers. You see a progress bubble, and it says that it's imported successfully, and you can click on Open Import List, which you can also find from this navigation tab on the left. And you see this little icon that pops up here that says push to store, so you'll know that this thing has been imported into DSers and it's ready to be pushed into your shop. So I'm going to push that into my shop. That's my Shopify shop. It's spinning, and click on push to stores. There we go, successfully imported. So let's click out of DSers and have a look at what's going on in the Shopify store. So if I refresh my page or simply click on products, you will see that that new product has appeared under my products list. Now the beautiful thing about this is once it's actually loaded and imported, it brings along all the other information from that seller's platform. Now I would normally do a bit of optimization just to put our own tone of voice and share some of our experiences. So I've actually jumped on the ChatGPT bandwagon, and I have given ChatGPT a persona. I've told it to be my marketing and search engine optimization guru. I've told them the story of our online shop, and I'm asking them to use a lighthearted, casual Kiwi tone of voice, and to use New Zealand spelling. You can do whatever you want, right? So yeah, be smart about it. Try and not take the personality out, not take away that personal touch, but this is a great way to save your time, and it's how I was able to get my shop up and running within a weekend. So you can actually paste that description in there, and it's going to need a little bit more context than that. So even if you're using AI, you need to give it the right context. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more context. So I will tell it that this is a hydroponics tray, used to grow microgreens. In particular, our chickens love wheatgrass. Simply buy a bag of wheat from a grain shop like the Bin Inn, which is a store on Lund Ave that's really close to where I live in Auckland. Soak the grains overnight, then put them on the tray the next day, which acts like a sieve. Keep the grains wet, and any excess water gets drained into the drip tray below. Over a week or so, roots will start to grow, and the drip tray's water keeps the grains hydrated. Magic. Let's see. ChatGPT, do your thing. So it's taken the context that I've given it and even added some pro tips which I actually use. I'm actually doing this. I have a few of these trays so that I've got fresh greens on rotation for my chickens. So I'm just going to copy that, and I am going to go back into my product. I'm going to delete all that, and I'm just going to check the HTML to make sure that the header has completely disappeared. You don't want to be messing up the structure of the page. It needs to be search engine friendly. I'm going to paste that description on there. And just because you need to think about rendering on mobile devices, it doesn't like these breaks. You can change the description up however you want it. I don't even think we need some of that stuff. So yeah, it's not going to do the whole job for you. It gets it pretty good, but you have to apply a human touch. So this is pretty good for now. The other thing that I like to do is, because our website's about tried and tested products, I like to show some of the actual imagery from our usage of the products. So I have downloaded some of the photos that I took this morning, and I'm going to add them. That was from the eggs yesterday. Okay, it's not unzipped yet, so let me go into my downloads folder. Apologies, I'm doing all this live because I want to show you how easy it is to do. So I want to look at the zip file that we downloaded this morning, expand it, and I've got my photos there. Add image, go to that folder that I unpacked, and there we go. Okay, we'll do that one for starts. It only allows you to add one image into the description at a time, so I'll do that one. And then I will sprinkle another one in here. Add image. That's the second one that talks about the drip tray. So it looks like a good place to put it in there. Done. And then this one's talking about by day 6 or 7 you'll have a lush green mat, and I am going to show exactly that, a lush green mat of wheatgrass. And there you have it. So the next thing you need to do is to put it in a collection which is pretty easy to do. You can add these new collections, but I already have one for feeding, so I'm going to add it in there. And just making sure that you choose a category. It helps the search engine understand what type of product it is. And I love that Shopify is now pretty smart with AI built into it. It even suggests the right category for you. So it takes all that heavy lifting out of the job. Then you want to publish it to your channel. I've only got one, that's the online store. Make sure that you click include. Don't just tick it, you need to actually say include it. That's something that I learned. And you want to tweak your prices so that you make some profit. And one thing I learned was that you need to actually build that buffer in. Because sometimes the sellers might increase their prices, and you just want to build a bit of buffer for when that happens so you don't get caught out making a loss. I'll look at the prices later, but I just want to get this published now. Click on save, product saved. Let's go back to my shop. Oh, I actually don't like that title. I might change it up a little bit. So chicken hydroponics kit. I'll just put the name of my shop in there just for search engine optimization. And save it. Go back to my shop, which is not open yet. eggsonlegs.store. So with some luck, if I go to the feeding collection, there we have it. The new hydroponics kit's in there. Got all these variants, and all you got to do is click buy with shop. Once you do that, it will actually send you an email to let you know that someone's purchased. And if you go back to DSers, it's going to appear under your open orders. I'll post another video about how to get the orders fulfilled. It is pretty easy. It's not 100% automated. I didn't want to go with an expensive platform that is 100% automated. I still like to have that human touch, and I'm learning about online e-commerce and how to do this effectively. So I didn't want to jump straight to an expensive platform that does everything. That's going to strip all the learning out of it. If you then go back to your Shopify storefront, that order is going to appear in there. So if you can see, I've got a few test orders in there. But I am fulfilling an order to myself. Well, that's one tip. Something that I learned was you need to test it. So create some products, load them up into your store, and then create some discount coupons that will actually give you 100% discount and free shipping, and test them out in your store. You absolutely need to test it. So that is it. I just wanted to show you how easy it was to get up and running with your own online Shopify store with products shipped by DSers and fulfilled by a third party. Stay tuned for more videos like this. I am venturing into e-commerce and chickens, and I love to share with you our journey. Please hop into our website, check it out, check out our story, check out some of our products, eggsonlegs.store. See you later.